Stonebwoy has been trending for some time now. He's trending for two good things, anyways. By the way, Stonebwoy is asking the government about the Grammys and why Ghana is not part of the founding members of the Grammy Africa. And my thing has been very simple. My thing is that I think this is a business venture, of course. We are hoping that the country invest and then we reap the benefit of it. But to a government, especially in an election year where no party is sure of their fate in the next election, it will be hard for them to make certain sacrifices that one could be used against them politically by agenda propaganda, also where they are not so certain of the benefits and the benefit. When I say benefits, I'm not talking about the benefits that you and I know, that capacity building, it will do this, it will bring this, it will no. I'm talking about value to them in numbers, if they are able to know that, oh, in the next 2 years or in the next 3 years we can recoup this amount, or this amount we can get this money back if we invest in this. Then I think it's a very viable business venture. Also, once the state pays and buys the part of being the founding member, does that mean that every benefit comes directly and only to the government, or it becomes someone else's business that is only being facilitated, and then the only benefits the government and the nation reaps are the taxes and the other secondary benefits, but the primary as in cash goes to somebody's pocket? I think these are all conversations that to me shrouds this whole Grammy Africa conversation that probably needs to be had, properly needs to be had. And then we can forge forward. But I think his concerns were genuine, and I've seen the conversations that's also sparked. Now, Stonebwoy is still trending because of a video that went viral. So he was on TikTok. He went on a TikTok live, and then a Jamaican fan came on there, and the Jamaican fan said that his patois, he's speaking Jamaican patois, but it sounds funny. Like it sounds different. He didn't say funny, different. And then people are pushing agenda, say, hey, the guy they use fake. And I'm like, first off, she never said anywhere in the video that Stonebwoy's accent was fake or Stonebwoy's patois was fake. He said that it sounds different, and I mean, you can understand. Stonebwoy was not born and raised in Jamaica. He has learned the patois, so obviously it will sound different from those that were raised there or those the real Jamaicans. Someone like me, when I speak Ga, every Ga person knows that this girl doesn't know how to speak Ga. Like, you can hear I'm speaking Ga, but you can see that 100% that you can see it's not my tongue, like I say my mother tongue. I'm just learning it. Same as when I'm learning Spanish. Like, I can say a sentence in Spanish, but when someone that is actually from a Spanish speaking country says the same line, you will see the difference. Also, when I say it, in as much as I'm adding attitude and I'm adding swag and everything, if you hear it, as long as you know the Spanish language, if you hear it, if you know it and you hear it, you know that no, I am speaking Spanish though, but it's different. So I really don't see where the agenda is, but fans will always be fans. And I don't know, a part of me feels like it serves our artists' rights. Like, this whole your friend is saying TikTok live, putting fans on to connect with them, that thing is, I don't know, it's quite risky. Like, you don't know who you are putting on, what their mindset is, putting them on, what they can say to you and all of that, how they can disrespect you. Like, I don't know, I feel like honestly, I feel like we are not ready to bridge that gap yet. Africans, we are not ready to bridge that gap yet, because people, like, especially here in Ghana, I see the kind of agenda boys do, and I see the kind of things people say to people online. I don't think we are there yet to bridge that gap between celebrities and fans, where you put them on for them to talk to you directly on live when it's not regulated. It's not like somebody's regulating and then planning what they can say with you behind, and then you talk to them. This one is live, this one is raw. They can say anything. Like, did you see the girl's face when she was talking to Stonebwoy? Like, she had this condescending look, like, oh Jesus. Like, when I was watching I was so pissed. I was like, why do stars do this to themselves? Yeah, you put yourself in a position where you can be disrespected by a nobody, like absolutely nobody. But nonetheless, this thing that she said, she was not saying that Stonebwoy's accent was fake. She was just saying it was different, and it's very understandable for someone who was not born there. No matter how much you add swag, attitude, forcefulness and all, it will sound different. It's as simple as ABC. Now, there's something that has been going on that I'm going to talk about. It's Lilwin. Lilwin, of course, we saw Lilwin go back to court, and Lilwin still had this thing on his neck, and of course he went, and we saw we haven't heard much about what happened in court at that time. But we saw that Lewin has dropped a song that features Kweku Flick, and then he was on this hospital bed. Lewin was singing, talking about Akwenshia Ade, and then Lewin jumped in. In fact, he didn't jump, he was raised in. Lewin was raised in with this, Charlie, can I grow in it too? And then he's singing his song, Get Your Bed, more time in and all of that. And I'm like, this couldn't cancel Lewin guy, because I think he hasn't snapped out of the movie world. He's still living in that era. He should snap back and see that in the real world things are quite different here. Like, to say that people don't like you, then more time when you all, it looks like still the very reason why Lewin has received some form of backlash over the period when this incident happened with the accident and the child and all of that. He still really hasn't learned, or he's still not paid attention to the reason why people are coming after him. It has never been about you, honey. It has never been about you. It's about how your actions has contributed to the loss of a child. Maybe it might not be your fault entirely, but your actions contributed to it. And when something has happened and the family has lost the child, nobody hates you. I mean, if we'd hated you, what like, I don't get it. I don't even know what to say. Like, we hated you, say why you dang potty tina your time wait a movie and auntie your time one I said dang, and I say, oh, we see your friend is saying a film cinema, so we hate you, or you are building an industry, or you are helping to contribute to a dying industry, and then we hate you. What really is it? You have done something, and the fact that you cannot sit down with your team and with your own self at night to realize, say, you have done something wrong and have to actually lay low and atone for it, or do something that everybody sees that your head was in the right place, or your heart is in the right place, but a sign at all. But you always want to play the victim and act like you are the most important, and then the world revolves around you. It's what pisses us off. Don't cancel Lewin. Obi Town said, and then the Benamaya wouldn't their way. Obi na esi ni ba no, see who they still la win their way. Charlie, like, the celebrities say, we are weird though. Like, yo. Also on Lewin has been seen in a viral video where he's received instant healing from his man of God. Lewin was in church, and then he was wearing this thing. Is this cervical? We are forgetting the name of this thing. This guy went to the church, and then the pastor touched tap. And then Lewin removed it. When Shachan and neck, Lewin instantly, and people are saying, "Hey, oh, be like, we set up." I'm saying, "Me, I believe in the spirit of miracles. You can't tell me what to do." If Lewin says he's healed, he is healed. I just don't want to see him going to court with another gimmick, or with the thing on his neck again. That's all I don't want to see. So if we have all seen that he has been healed, me, I believe in healing. I don't care what you think. I don't care. Keep your thought to yourself. I don't care. Honestly, I don't. I believe in healing. And now Lewin has stamped on the fact that he is completely healed. So I just don't want to see him going to court with things like that on him. And no, I don't want to see him like that. But so far, I think Lewin has to really re-examine and do some proper introspection and put himself aside a little bit and see his contribution, take some form of accountability, because it's just too much to think aside all of this. You are the victim that people are targeting. Like, it cannot be real. You cannot be real at all. So yeah, these are some of the stories. Still with the talkative. Do subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and if there's anything you have to do it now. Hasluja.